Sona's Charm.
And it's your girl, Spice Divas, the marketing diva.
We want y'all to tune into the premiere of the RedLip Talk podcast.
Every Monday at 1 p.m. Central Time, we're going to have new topics, new guests, new businesses.
Tune in to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. RedLip Talk Podcast. Mwah!
Yo, what's up? The Live Line and True Tea Podcast present Legendary Miss T Naughty Halloween Party, hosted by myself, Legendary Miss T. 150 costume prize and giveaways. Tuesday, October the 31st, doors open at 8 p.m. DJ Platinum on the ones and twos, live karaoke, live shakedown, the naughty photo booth, the best food and drinks vendors and security will be in the building. West Bank Event Hall, 7601 West Bank Expressway, you heard me. Get your tickets, $15 at the Live Line app, okay?
Step Construction is here for you with a brand new offer. We now provide affordable storage sheds. Stop wasting your money on overpriced storage units and portable containers. Step Construction can provide you with a custom shed that will fit your budget and storage needs. So contact Step Construction today at 504-340-5809 for your own personal quote. Let us help you take the next step at Step Construction.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Mocha Shanae, the Jack of all trades, and you are watching RedLip Talk Podcast.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
We are live back with RedLip Talk Podcast, and we are here at the LSBBA 76 convention. We hushing a little bit because, you know, we got classes going on and everything. Right. But we have an amazing guy right here that has some amazing products. I love his Fuse. I love his vanilla. With the vanilla, I know it's vanilla because I love it. The shampoo and the conditioner. Roots. Vanilla Roots. Yes. We use it in the salon so much. But we have Guy here from Phenomenal. A guy travels all over to sell his products and stuff, and he's an amazing guy, amazing person, and I want him to tell you a little about what's going on with him right now, how he's feeling about the convention. He came up excited.
Is this your first convention with us?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I got you.
How's the experience going so far?
It's going great. It's going great. I mean, it's been a very good experience. I got to admit, you guys should have been here. It was like happening. You know, hey, when I'm telling you about people coming out the walls.
Yes. You love it.
I'm serious. What's up?
Oh my boy, that makes me feel good.
You know what I'm saying? Where you at?
Where you at?
Yeah.
Where you at?
You weren't here? Where you at? That's all I'm gonna say. Well, yeah, we would have loved to seen you. Like, you know, we would have been loved to be able to take care of you with all the products that we have. Let me explain to you. Number one, I'm about product. I'm about a lot of other things, but I'll definitely say if you're very interested in certain things that we carry, like our products for natural hair, because we kind of focus on that lately. We're definitely going to give you an answer. We understand that there's different ideas about cocktailing things and so forth that you have to do. So, you know, we don't come really with just one game plan and one product. We come with an idea of, like, you might just need a few different things, but we will get you that answer. Because that's what we do with Roots and Pride and Phenomenal Hair Care. That's what we do. We bring it home.
How long have you been in business?
Well, let's say we started as a stylist years ago. But transferring to product and creation of product, basically 13 years in the creation now. On the styling side, that's what we're talking about, an additional 12. So that's what really got us to the foundation of where we're at.
Wow.
So, and truthfully, we ended up in that position because, well, we were always being asked questions about how to work with the products that we were already selling as distributors. And so if we had to come up with ideas on how to formulate and cocktail for them, we figured, why not formulate and cocktail for ourselves? Now, don't get me wrong. Nothing wrong with the products that we're already selling.
Okay.
So we found niches to position ourselves in, because there's a lot of good products out there.
Okay.
So the question is, where do we position ourselves in those niches
Yeah.
that stand out for us?
Yeah.
So whether it's natural, whether it's short styles, it's whatever the case may be, you have to find what works well for you, and that's what we did for us. So phenomenal. Think about, you 100% phenomenal, but you could be a niche product with phenomenal, and we don't have a problem with that.
Yes. You know what I love? Most people don't know that you are a seasoned stylist, that you had a salon, that you know about hair from the rooter to the tutor, So most people don't know that. And you did all type of hair. You did all diverse hair. You did all type of hair. A lot of people don't know that. And was that a little instrumental on why you did your own hair product? Did you not, you wanted to do something, to help people in the industry with their hair?
Yeah, definitely. Because I would say there's a lot of things to look like. And when we first started this dream and this goal, I didn't start as a stylist. It was never on my mind. So I want to make certain that people understand that it just became an option that kind of fell in my lap, right?
Okay.
So
we talked about that
once
before.
it fell into my lap, I decided to run with it. Now, back in the days, I was in New York. And in New York, we were doing rock. Yeah, we were doing the rock curls. And then I got pushed onto Detroit, and Detroit was doing everything. And I was like, oh my God, this is the stuff. Pineapple waves and all that. But then I got to Atlanta, and in a matter of seconds, I realized everything was free-flowing, soft, and so I started working with Scott Cole, Tom Harris. Back in the days, I want to give Tom a lot of respect.
Wow.
Because as a
some legends, huh?
Yeah, Tom was service a legend. And Scott Cole being on the white side, per se, a Caucasian market, and Tom Harris being on the black part of the market. And we found, like, in between how to get hair to be flowing and movement and color. And then at that point...
for both sides.
And then, of course, I started working for different companies because I wanted to make certain to get a chance to be not just the stylist, but I wanted to be the man. Or I wanted to feel that I had something. So I trained a lot. Then I started working for Redken and L'Oreal and so on and so forth as a stylist. And eventually, you position yourself, and then this all comes about. So it just was never planned.
Yeah, it just happened.
That's very interesting because I've been knowing you for a while and using your products. And it's your girl, Sona's Charm.
And it's your girl, Spice Divas, the marketing diva.
We want y'all to tune into the premiere of the RedLip Talk podcast.
Every Monday at 1 p.m. Central Time.
Okay, we're back live with RedLip Talk podcast, and we have the phenomenal Yandy in the building. And I remember the first time seeing you at a Bonner Brothers myself, you was with another brand, but it's nice to see that you have your own brand. And it's called, we don't want to pronounce it wrong, it's called Yell.
Yes.
Oh, like that?
Skincare.
Yes. I love it. So tell people why they should go on your website.
Sona's Charm. All right. RedLip Talk. RedLip Talk. Woo! Hey! Welcome back.
It's a RedLip Talk podcast. I think this our what episode, Sona?
This episode 33.
33.
That's right, 33.
We're excited to have y'all back to RedLip Talk podcast, episode 33, with your girl Spice Divas, the marketing diva.
And Sona's Charm.
Yeah. So how have you been this week?
I've been all right.
I've been
working. I've been working. So,
You're looking
good.
beautiful in your pink.
Oh, thank you. You know,
Yeah.
it's Pink Month.
It's
It's
Pink
Happy
Month.
Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Yes,
That's right.
yes.
That's right.
You're looking very cute
So,
in your pink.
I don't wear a lot of pink, but I don't know. Maybe this month is growing on me. I might have to put more pink in my wardrobe.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I guess we have some mentions today, huh?
Yeah, we got a couple of mentions. We got some events coming up. I think they had the Susan G. Komen Cure fundraiser happening today the 23rd. That's right. So that's an organization that helps bring awareness to breast cancer and the cure, finding a cure for breast cancer. So their goal was to raise $50,000 this year. I'm not sure how much of that they actually met, but I'm hopeful that they did meet that and some. But that did happen today. But I know there are lots of other organizations, that make pledges to breast cancer, and so I want to help people. If you're looking to make a donation in your name to whatever charitable organization that supports breast cancer, you can host a Mary Kay party, and then up to 30% of your party sales will be donated in your name to your charity.
I love it.
So yes.
Yes. They have something. I'm gonna tell you about that later. That somebody we know, actually, Cinda wanted to do at the end of the month. I mean, the end of this week, because we're already at the end of the month, and maybe you can come and do a Mary Kay party there.
Absolutely,
and the proceeds can,
absolutely.
actually come. And I was thinking in my head also about my lipsticks. I was like, well, maybe I need to, because it's real near and dear to my heart. We have a special guest here on today, and I was thinking about the proceeds people purchase my lipstick. I can give a proceed, actually to my sister.
That's right.
So I was thinking about that as well when Cinda came. I'm definitely gonna give you that information, and hopefully you can attend it.
Yes, looking forward to it.
Yes.
We also have the Ladies' Night. Spice Divas, that's right, Ladies' Night. Cruise edition happening in December. Go ahead and tell them about it.
Okay, we have a cruise that's December 11th through the 16th, our Ladies' Night Cruise edition with your girl Spice Divas and Sona's Charm. And I would love for you guys to come. We only have 5 cabins left. We're making it, and guess what? You said it's based on the price of the cruise line, what they have now. But I had somebody who worked for Carnival too, was like, we used our group number, and she actually got the prices similar to our flyer, even though the cutoff is about maybe $50 off.
Oh, teamwork make the dream work.
Make the dream work.
That's right.
Yes.
High five.
So if we can get somebody, if you want to be a part of it, it's not going to be the exact same price as that flyer, but we can actually do it about $50 up and stuff.
Okay.
I'm gonna send you the prices so we can do that. But I would love for us to get 5 more people to go on the Ladies' Night Cruise. We need 5 cabins. We need 5 cabins booked. Okay, and we're excited about that because that's something that we do what we did in 2019.
Yeah, well, it's a
Tradition.
event you put together to help
yes.
support women in need.
Yes,
and it has grown to a very large occasion. And it's a top networking event for Spice Divas, right?
Yes.
So lots of networking in the building, lots of people that you want to get to know.
Yes. When we first initially started it, Ladies' Night, it was in the salon, and I told you it was like 5 or 7 people in the salon, and we were praying, and we were like calling out the name of God and stuff like that in it, and it just grew to this thing.
It did.
And we always had speakers.
That's right.
At the Ladies' Night, and it's something that you don't want to miss if you want to just get away and stuff. And I think it's the minimum interior room that she had as far as prices was about like $500 per person.
Okay.
So if that's something that you really want to do, we want you to please contact Sona. And that way you can get your cabin booked. Yeah, they're going to put our information up in a second. So that way you can get your cabin booked, and we want you to be a part of it.
That's
you don't
right.
want to miss it.
You don't want to miss it. We want y'all to come out. We're celebrating the end of the year because we have lots to celebrate, lots of goals being met, lots of things happening. Yes. And so we just want to celebrate and end the year with a bang.
And then you only have you got to think about it. We only have 3 more months to the end of the year. You may have trials and tribulation throughout the entire year, but we only have 3 months. So this is the time to kind of reflect, have a good time, go out in the year with a bang, bang, fun, going into 2024.
That's right.
Yeah.
And go ahead and thinking about your new goals,
Yes.
Go ahead resetting. What are we going to accomplish in 2024?
Yes,
That's right.
Sona,
That's right.
Yes. All right, and then we have another mention. The Lifeline and legendary Miss T presents the Naughty Halloween Party.
That's right.
Yes.
It's October.
Yes. Yes. So it's the end of, it's actually on Halloween Day, huh? Yeah, I see that.
Halloween night.
From 8 p.m. to 12. I think they have a flyer. I don't know if they're gonna put it up.
It's
There
up
we
there.
go. There we go. So we actually it's October the 31st from 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. and it's hosted by the legendary Miss T. And I always say that when they put up that flyer, she's actually sisters with my cousin. So y'all come out and support them. Come support.
That's gonna be here
NOTN.
at the Bethesda
Community
Center.
Yes.
And so yes, I think T said he coming with the red lips.
Oh no! He said he gonna put the red lips on.
That and nothing else.
Oh no, T! Oh no! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! No, that's not gonna be good. He said he gonna use this lip.
That lip.
Oh no! We're not gonna do that. I know he said. I know they saying that the party is naughty, but dog,
that
you know?
naughty, huh?
you try to really be naughty. No, that's not gonna work.
But I think it's going to be a fun time. They're going to have food vendors, drink specials,
Yes.
photo booths, lots of things going on that night. So y'all come
Yes.
out and support another member of the New Orleans Talk Network
Yep.
podcasters family.
Yes.
Miss T.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they say tickets are $15 at the door. They'll be $25. So pre-sale tickets are $15. So they've been pushing it real hard. So you come out and have you a good time on Halloween night. And also I went this weekend to Aveda. I went to Aveda and we had a good time there. It was career day, you know, and it wasn't this weekend. It was Thursday of last week. And the students were so excited about us coming in, talking with them and everything. We went with Dr. Smith, some other salons and stuff like that were there they go. They're putting it up right now. And the kids were so excited about this beauty industry. It's good to see people very
being excited.
eager.
Yes.
And look, I'm going to tell you, I was late, y'all. You know. So I got there, and I didn't even realize how much they gravitated to me. I couldn't even set up. They were like, what you do? Do you do makeup? What you do? You know, like they were so eager. So shout outs to Aveda for being so welcoming, and actually the students as well. I told them we would put it on our podcast, so I didn't want to disappoint them. And some of them actually is subscribing to our podcast, so I didn't want to,
That's
so
awesome.
shout out to y'all.
Shout out to y'all. Congratulations on
Yes.
discovering yourself in the beauty industry.
Yes.
That's right. So,
a few
trending
more.
topics. Jada has a book out. I think she started her book tour in Detroit, which is where she's from originally.
Okay.
And so Will popped up and surprised her, and people were like, why is he there? What is he doing there after everything that she said about the book? Now, I really didn't know she had written a book. Like, I'm just not that in tune, right?
Yeah.
But I guess she was like making them sound crazy, I don't know. Anywho, they were like, why are you supporting her? But he's like, this is my best friend. I'm going to support her regardless of whatever's going on between us.
So are they still together?
It's confusing. So, they are still married on paper, but they have some type of special marriage. And, she had the relationship with August Azalea.
Yes.
And, he knew. And so I just think, they had working it out some kind of way.
Well, the thing is, what I don't like, with Jada, I'm sorry, what I don't like is that why you have to bash him so much to get up. Like his character. Like, this was a man. Will Smith was the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Will Smith was very recognized and very honored. Why you got to dog this man out like that as far as like getting your recognition? I don't know what they went through in their life. And you telling your story.
Who seems like he's always showing you love. It seems like everything that you want to do, he's always been very supportive.
It's almost like he the female in the relationship.
Nurturing, and so honestly, the story that I heard, like how they met and got together, I don't think she ever really liked him like that. I think he was the good guy, and I think she also didn't believe in traditional marriage.
Okay.
So I think maybe she's just one of
Do her
the
thing.
women who, like we talk about, we lose ourselves. We get into something and you trying to make it, fit and work, but in the process you have lost pieces of yourself, and she's trying to find those pieces. But I mean,
But why
maybe you could
bash
find
him
those
so
pieces
much?
without him being a part of your timeline.
Right. Because guess what? You know why? Because he is he is it. He is the
You
millionaire.
think so?
I think
She
he's
was
it.
she
I-
was
she
doing movies and
yeah,
stuff
she was,
before.
but not on
She
his
was
level.
on different worlds. She had things
that's
going
nice,
on.
but that wasn't to his level.
That wasn't where he was going.
That's not Will Smith.
Got you.
Come on now, you pull up his resume and her resume, Sona.
Did you know he was actually going to college to be a chemist before his comedian career took off? Yes,
Wow.
he is very smart.
Wow.
Yes, very.
Oh, poor
Anyway,
Will
shout
Smith.
out
Well,
to
shout
Will,
out to them
Will and Jada.
I
you
pray
know,
y'all marriage works and
That's
stuff
right.
like that. But oh man, that's just a little
That's
too much.
right. So
Too much. Okay.
we have other news that happened in the city actually last week.
Uh-huh.
The burning of the 3 kids.
Yeah.
Is very tragic and sad, you guys, and. That's another thing why Ladies Night is so important, because it also helps battered women.
Yes.
And women that been through trauma, and actually the mother of the 3 kids that was killed in the fire, she's on suicide watch now.
Oh.
And so it's just very tragic to see that happen. I mean, these are innocent children, very young children, and their own father pretty much burned them alive.
With that story, what I heard was based on the news and things like that, and I don't know if you remember at the Louisiana State Beauticians and Barbers Association conference in Kenner. Do you remember the young lady who was helping Dr. Smith with the Vision products? Small, slim girl. That was actually kin to her.
Mm.
Yeah, that was her sister.
Oh.
So keep them in your prayers. When it happened that night, Dr. Smith called me and told me that was actually her sister, and I couldn't even imagine.
Yeah.
And then I think he called her and told her, "I'm about to burn the house down with the kids in it." And I don't know what would possess a person to harm somebody that way, and hurt your own kids. It has to be something mental health.
I
something
mean,
clicked out.
people are selfish,
Yeah.
narcissistic,
Yeah.
and ultimately, behavior health psychotic.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's a definitely a psychotic break. Not anything to say, oh, plead that you're crazy, but that it's something definitely
Off.
demonic and that spirit to do something, to innocent children, to hurt somebody else, pretty much. I mean, but the moral of the story, if y'all in a situation, you in a abusive relationship, you need to get out, because you don't know down the line, you think, oh, I'm free, I'm grown, but it's some people you can't protect. You might be able to protect yourself, but you can't protect your children. And I mean, that happens quite often where, if a person, they mad at you or they don't want to be with you, then they hurt the person that's close to you. And oftentimes for mothers, it is our kids who suffer, who suffer. So
definitely keep them in your prayers.
Yeah.
I know they have a GoFundMe up. And I know they're raising money for the family and for for her and for her kids, but I just my heart go out to that situation. Like, for real, it really does. But we have a special guest on today for breast cancer awareness. It's actually my sister. We have her mom in the studio, my brother in the studio on today. And this breast cancer awareness is near and dear to my heart. Now, before, honestly, I know cancer, it hit my mom, with the bladder cancer. And sometimes you hear that word, for those of you that it has not affected your family, per se. It's a treacherous disease that is attacking our community and other communities as well. And we look forward to her interview in a few minutes. And don't go nowhere. We have my sister in the building, our special guest, Dannell Sylvan, owner of Trash2Treasure. And we want y'all to definitely don't go anywhere because you want to hear her story.
That's right. Tune
Yes.
in to Red Lip Talk podcast.
Mwah!
Sona's charm. Red Lip Talk. Red Lip Talk.
Girl, come sit with us and sip some tea.
Red Lip Talk.
Girl, come sit with us and sip some tea.
Hey everyone, it's your girl Get Glammed Up by Keyshawn. Tune into Red Lip.
It's your girl Sona's Charm.
And it's your girl Spice Divas, the marketing diva.
We want y'all to tune into the premiere of the Red Lip Talk podcast.
Every Monday at 1 p.m. Central Time, we're going to have new topics, new guests, new businesses.
Tune in to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Red Lip Talk podcast. Wow.
Step Construction is here for you with a brand new offer. We now provide affordable storage sheds. Stop wasting your money on overpriced storage units and portable containers. Step Construction can provide you with a custom shed that will fit your budget and storage needs. So contact Step Construction today at 504-340-5809 for your own personal quote. Let us help you take the next step at Step Construction.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
Red Lip Talk. Red Lip Talk.
Girl, come sit with us and sip some tea.
Red Lip Talk.
Girl, come sit with us and sip some tea.
Red Lip Talk. Spice Divas. Sona's charm.
Welcome back to Red Lip Talk podcast. We have with us today Dannell Sylvan, my sister. And, of course, we know it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And she agreed to come on. We are honored to have you on today. So people can hear your story and see how they can help, as far as, I just wanted to talk about how this treacherous disease has affected you as well as your family. But before we get into that, tell them about you, like as far as like your career. We're not going to get into your age yet, but your career and who is Dannell? Let them know who you are.
Well, I am a early childhood teacher. I've been doing early childhood for now 18 years. I have 4 kids. I love working with kids. That's my passion. Trash2Treasurez is actually something that I came up with to create and start my own school eventually. So yeah, that's me. I love to work with kids, and I plan to do something big with that.
Yes, yes, and you're definitely creative. You know, I sent some pictures into production about Trash2Treasure so they can see
We
how
did see the
creative.
pictures,
Yeah,
and I was like, oh wow,
Sona?
she's very talented. You know,
Yes.
yes, beautiful. So is it like you not redo, but like refurbish furniture? Yeah, and I was like, I could use those services on my own furniture. I love people who could do stuff like that because you know it's like stuff I would just throw it away, get a new one, you know. But everybody say it's not trash yet. It could be fixed,
it can
you know.
be fixed. It can
That's
be renewed.
beautiful,
It can
you
be
know.
restored.
They're putting it up now so they can
Yes.
see your actual your work. She actually did the red chairs, Spice Divas.
Oh,
you know the red chairs that's in there?
yeah.
She actually did that, and look, you see that the Kree that hangs up on my thing all the time. It's still hanging up on by my thing. My lip came off, but I put my lip on my actual station. So yeah, I still use it. Yes, she does beautiful work and stuff, and I think that's the artistic side. They say our dad. We share the same dad. Bernard Haynes, and he was very creative with his hands, right? Yeah, he was very creative with his hands.
He can paint. He was very creative.
Yeah, I didn't get that gift. Well, no, doing hair.
Yeah,
I didn't get that
you
gift.
got it.
I don't know how to draw though. I don't know how to draw. I don't even go there.
Sometimes creativity manifests is ways in
Itself.
different
Yeah.
things, you
And
know.
you don't know what you can do. At one point, I didn't think I did, but until I put my tools to use, I found out a lot of things that I can do.
Yeah. Well, we honored to have you on today with us. We excited to have you on. I just wanted to know, like, I know you said you was in early childhood and you love kids and you love to work with kids. You love, I mean, you kind of downing it down a little bit. Like, this girl was working for a company. She was a teacher of the year.
Renew.
Yes, she
Early
worked for Renew.
childhood, yeah.
Teachers of the year. Like, she, like, excelled in early childhood education.
What college did you go to?
Well, actually, I did not finish college because of me being a mother and also how I am. If I'm going to feed into other people's kids, I believe in feeding in my own first.
Yeah.
So wanting to really just be hands-on with my own kids, right? Unfortunately, I couldn't. I started, but didn't complete it or whatever. But did start back doing courses or whatever.
Okay.
So I'm currently
Enrolled
in care course to finish up for that.
Well, that's awesome. That's awesome, and congratulations on that. You know, my mom was a mother of 6 as well, and she went back to college at 40 years old, and she went to school and got her degree in early childhood development. So that's why I say you have to be a person that is passionate about it, you know, and love working with kids. So you know, I'm congratulating you and plenty patience, you know. Don't give up on your journey because it's never too late, you know, to aspire to where it is that you want to be, you know. Even say in spite, I hate that because we all wanted to be a mom growing up, you know, so it's not in spite of being a mother. We know we wanted to be a mother, you know, but you know,
was playing with those baby dolls.
Right. We know that it's a lot of responsibility, you know, to try to have your career and go after your dreams and still be that kind of mom that's always there, you know, for your children. So, and I do understand, but I'm a living testimony from a mom, you know, seeing my mom do it as well as being a mom as well, that, you know, it could happen and you don't have to give up.
And you grew up in a big family.
I did. I'm the oldest of 6 children.
Children. And you grew up in a big family. Yes. Tell them how many brothers and sisters.
8. I have 8.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And that probably made her to love, you know, her mom had, you know, 7 kids, 8 kids, 8 kids. You know, so that would probably give the love, being around the family, being around kids, being around, because you know it's kind of boring. Some people say that if they're the if they're the only child, it's a little boring for them. You know? Yeah. I think you have more fun, like the Cosbys, girl.
Girl, I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
I wanted to be the only child.
I don't know about that.
I mean, it has its ups and downs. It has its ups and downs. It's good. You never feel alone, right? You get to see
see all the different personalities and the characters and things like
Yeah.
that. But it has its ups and downs because you got to share a lot. You
Yes.
don't wanna share.
Sometimes there's not enough.
Yeah,
And if you're an older sibling, you always got somebody to watch. You
yeah,
can't.
yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that.
You always got
yeah,
somebody
always
to
got somebody
watch.
to take care of and watch
Yeah.
under you. You know, yeah, they love on, but you know, your younger siblings, they love on you. You know, they love on you. So yeah, so let's get into breast cancer awareness. Okay, and I don't know if you want to share your age, but I always ask people the age. Huh?
I know.
There
I
she
don't
go.
know
She about
why
to
you
get
do
me.
that.
She about to get me. I always ask people.
I'm fine with sharing my age.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm 38. I'm 38. I'll be 39 December the 21st.
Okay.
Coming up.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, you look beautiful in your
You
pink
do,
today.
you
You,
do, you
look
do.
beautiful in your pink.
And so you were diagnosed with breast cancer.
So I was diagnosed with breast cancer actually around this time, November of last year.
So it's almost been a year.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How was it hearing that news? Like, you know.
So it was. I guess I was more taken back, right? I think I was more numb, if anything, not believing it, right? Finding out and how I found out, right? I had a bad experience with the person that actually told me, right? It made me feel like more of I did something wrong, right? So yeah, it like me finding out was kind of like bad.
So bring us back to that moment in when you first found out, like in the doctor's office. I mean, because you know you're 38 at the time. You was 37, right? So you vibrant. I mean, you just turned 37. And like, just bring us back to that moment of them, like telling you, like you went to. Because you found
So
something.
what happened was, and I have to give grace to one of my good friends, Renata.
Okay.
So I would not really paying attention, just running, being a mom, working
'cause
every
you're always busy.
you know what I'm saying, and not really just checking and seeing. So one day I had a pain, right, and I was expressing to her about the pain that I had, right, and she was like, well, you just be ripping and running. You really, really don't slow down and take care of yourself. I think that you need to make a doctor's appointment and see what's going on. And also with the pain, I had a lump in my breast, and it was like big, right? So she was like, I know you're not going to sit down, and I know you're not going to go and do it because you never have time to just actually focus on you. So she made me actually sit down that day at work and was like, we're going to make this doctor's appointment, and we're going to go, right? And so that's what I did. I actually went to diagnostics to see, if what was going on. And that day I actually got my results or whatever. And
I was gonna say the same day, like after you
I got it
them.
the same day.
Yeah,
I got it the same day. And it was more of like the lady talking to me. She was like, "Yeah, we found it, and it's all over." And the way her deliverance was just like wrong. You know what I'm saying? And it made me feel like I did something wrong.
Yeah.
So even just expressing that or being open with it, like. It didn't give me that opportunity. I didn't feel good to even, tell anybody about it. It made me more shut down than anything.
Yeah.
So you were diagnosed. So you're diagnosed with cancer. What stage are you currently?
It was 4. It was 3. I'm sorry. It was 3.
It's stage 3 cancer. Okay, and then they tell you have stage 3 cancer, and well, apparently you weren't going to get checked up, right? Because you were saying you didn't never had time. So this was like probably the first time you had been to a doctor to be like anything.
And then you think about it, you 30 something years old. I don't know what age. I know when I started getting my mammograms. I don't know how old I was. Was it 35?
I know they used to say 40.
So you
40.
can't get it unless something is wrong, right?
At 40, right.
Yeah, unless something is wrong, they don't recommend you getting it under.
And I think they really need to change that because if you're 40, like she's 37, I mean, you can self-examine, but
even if you don't know what you're doing. You know what I mean?
No, you don't know what you're doing. And I mean, I've had lots of friends, not lots of friends, but quite a few friends who, under the age, I even want to say 35, who was diagnosed with breast cancer. And so I do believe that, when it comes, because more is younger and younger, that they do need to reevaluate that.
Yeah.
And since they're saying, but the earlier, catching it earlier, well, people are getting it
Early
younger,
detection.
then we need to lower the age that we start mammograms.
Yeah, not just 40.
Yeah.
At 40, then you go up. So when she the bad delivery, when she said it spread it, and she said it spread it. I remember being at a doctor's appointment with you, and they were I'm trying not to get emotional. Wait, hold on. So they were like hold on. They were showing we need to go to break for a second. Tell them to go to break. Please.
All right, y'all.
Go to break for a second.
We're going to take a break.
Let's take a break, please.
Spice Divas. Sona's Charm. RedLip Talk. RedLip Talk.
Girl, come sit with us and sip some tea.
Hello, everybody. I am author Vanessa J. Ross, and you are tuning in to Red
That's the
Lip.
House of Prayer. Bethesda is a church for non-traditional worshipers, a church designed for those who love God's Word. Would you like to attend a church where believers and non-believers can choose to worship together? A church where cultural differences does not get in the way of God's message. We invite you to be our special guest. Our services begin 9 a.m. on Sunday, located at 7601 West Bank Expressway, Suite B, Marrero, Louisiana. For more information, contact us at 504-348-0132.
Here at Jones Insurance, your full-service agency, let us take care of all your insurance needs. We provide homeowners insurance, flood, rental, commercial, auto, and life insurance. Don't let the unexpected tragedy destroy your family's future. Here at Jones Insurance, 7603 West Bank Expressway, Marrero, Louisiana, 772. Contact Lois at 504-348-1499.
Spice Divas. Sona's Charm. RedLip Talk. RedLip Talk.
Girl, come sit with us and sip some tea.
Spice Divas. Sona's Charm.
No,
No, the mic.
Welcome back. We needed a moment, y'all. We live in the show.
I know.
Look, Sona said, this is not usually you. But welcome back to RedLip Talk Podcast with your girl Spice Divas, the marketing diva.
And Sona's Charm.
Yeah, so we're back. We're talking to my sister Dannell Sylvan, and now we have her lovely mom on the couch with us, Dannell Sylvan. Yes, so we have her on the couch with us. She had to come be emotional support because I was tearing up, Suck it up, Kree. Yeah, we were talking about her experience of having stage 3 cancer, and I just want you to go into your survival skills because you look beautiful, you look strong. I'm not supposed to be crying. You know what I mean? I told you don't cry, and I'm crying. So, tell us about, the experience and what you're going through now, how you feel. it's about you now. How do you feel? And how do you feel at the moment?
Honestly, I feel good. I take it day by day. That's all you can do. Even just with this is new to me, right? Um, and just having, I guess, you with this situation, you need a lot of support, a lot of prayer, a lot of encouragement. I'm not always, you know what I'm saying, myself, but the surrounding around me is what keep me going and pushing. And you just can't sit in it, right? If you sit in it, then it'll beat you. It'll beat you. It'll beat you.
We hear that a lot. We hear that
a
a lot.
lot. Yeah. We hear that a lot. Yeah.
Coming from a person not knowing what cancer is and now dealing with it, you get a whole new perspective of it, and like your hats and your hearts go out to people that deal with it. You understand it much better. It's I understand the meaning when people say, they hate cancer and F cancer and things like that, because that's just sometimes how it is, how tough it is for you to get through it, right? I met a girl the other day, me and my mom, while we were in the store, and I was like, I just can't wait till it ends and I get to the reconstruction part, the last part of everything. And she told me, she was like, well, it's still not over once, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You go through that point. You still go through a whole lot. So, I mean, it's even an after effect when you're at the end.
So you went through reconstruction? No, not yet.
Not yet, no.
Not
No,
yet.
yeah, I
Okay.
was going to ask, what phase are you in your treatment process?
So right now I'm still doing radiation. They currently found more cancer inside of my head, so it did travel. So right now I'm currently waiting for an MRI to see how we're gonna go about going with that. But yeah, like
Oh.
Definitely be praying. I'm gonna definitely do what I can to help you and stuff. And then I have some people. I posted you with your permission. Is a lot of people in network, people that really wanna help you. Help you. And anybody that's looking now. My sister has 4 kids, and any support, anything, if you support me, if you support Red Lip Talk, if you support Sona in any way that you can help and support, people don't understand until it hits your house, it hits your family, or it hits your and it's a double thing for me, because first my mom, then now my sister, and being so young, I would have never thought, the times that we talk and stuff like that, I would have never thought that this blasphemy of disease, or this, would affect our family. You know what I mean? Affect, my sister. But with God, we gonna talk about the positive. God is a healer. God is a miraculous healer. He's a miracle worker. And he may want to use you to help somebody who's listening, or to help somebody through the journey, because I know your faith is very strong in him. I know your faith is strong, and we often talk about on this podcast the why. And I know the why you're gonna fight is for your kids. You know what I mean? I know the why, because you're a great mom to your kids. You've been a great mom to your kids. I know it's not easy for you to go through this by yourself, and I know your mom has been a great support system, from what you told me, like helping you through and doing things and stuff like that. As a mother, asking you, I know you kind of shy, but how do you feel about this situation?
It's heartbreaking. It's to that point where I get up some days and just hope she could just be back normal, but I know it's not. So I put on my strength suit and I just help her through every day. That's all I can do as a mother.
Be there and be a part of her support team.
I can't imagine it though, but I just see it, envision what I would do if it was me. And do it for my daughter. I fight with her every day. Oh,
Yeah.
we have a fight every day.
Yeah. Yeah. Amen.
She's here
Amen.
today to speak out, and I wanted her because she's
Speak
been wanting
out.
this to be for a while.
Yeah.
I told her it's not always good to just hold stuff in.
And
It
yeah.
makes things worse.
Yeah. So yeah, is you right because she is private.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah,
usually
she's been
she
very
don't.
private.
I'm shocked. She said, "Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna come on," because she's very private. She don't want to tell. She
And
wanted
my
to deal with it
reasons for
herself.
doing that, I'm gonna say, I for a while I battled with like opening up and talking to people about
Yeah,
it.
she's been that way
But
since a kid.
I feel like the Lord put it on my heart, right, to talk about it. After every conversation I would have with somebody, they were like, "You are a testimony," right? And I just really felt like I wasn't doing that, like keeping it a secret, trying to hold it in, and it's like you can actually help somebody else who's gonna probably actually go through the same thing that you're going through, and if you keep it closed in, how can you even help? So
That's right.
I wanted to speak out, and that's the reason why I was like, well, yes, sis, I'll do the show. I'll get on it.
Yeah. And that should be healing for you. You keeping things bottled up inside, that's compression. You have to let it out, and be able to speak your mind and say how you feel. And if you're not having a good day, if you are having a good day, and so that's important too. That's important too. Can you just share with, I guess, the audience, upon hearing that news, what are some of the things a person in your situation, immediately, what do you feel like would be a need for them, or, so that, not just you, but even other people, like, when people are diagnosed, you immediately go into survival mode, not so much for your health, but how am I going to take care of everything that I have going on
financially? I did pretty okay for the year, but it hits you, right? Because you can't work. It's certain things that it allows you to do. It attacks your body, right? I would say in that, you have to understand, patience. You have to have a whole lot of patience with dealing with someone that's dealing with this, because your moods, right? You're fatigued. You're happy one day. You may not be happy. You may be weak one day. I just really feel like the support is the main thing. If you don't have a good support system, you are not gonna make it at all. At all. At all.
My Lord. So at this point, I posted on my social media, and I posted on my platform and stuff, and ask people to tag, share. At this point, the financial support is what you really need at this point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have a GoFundMe or something where people can send donations to?
In that being said, me being so private, and I have to open up, right? Learn how to open up and be more open so that I can, right?
Yeah.
If you don't tell your story, people won't know, right? So honestly, no, I don't have a GoFundMe at this moment, because I just.
Trust me, she don't.
Because you
had a new stage.
Right.
She just let me put it out.
So what we're gonna tell the audience is that when we
know what the takeaway. Wait, let's tell Mom, because she looking at like, what is takeaway moment? Okay, it's something that you want to tell the viewers. Anything that you want to leave somebody with encouragement. A mom who's going through that. Anything that you want to tell them. You want to leave somebody with that may be viewing with us today. Yeah. So
what I would say, taking away from this, check in with yourself, right? Slow down. Always find time for you, because it opens up doors for you to find things and know what's going on with your body, right? And if you know somebody with breast cancer, be that support for them, because you truly, until you go through it, don't know what they're going through. Be that support for them. So that's what I would take away.
That's beautiful. What about you, Mom? What's your takeaway?
Well, she kind of covered it all.
That's right.
Yeah, because that's where I come in at with the support. Because I cover for all my kids for everything. Because she was wrapped around something before all of
To
it
your mouth.
settled, you know. She was kind of like in a windmill for a long while. So I had to keep on, keep on, keep on until she came down. Because you know, when you find out bad news like this, sometimes it's so hard for other people to come down. And then they lose themselves, and some people don't last. I couldn't let that happen with my daughter. You
That's
know.
right.
Yeah. So I fought with her. I'm still fighting with her.
That's
As we
right.
do today.
As you should. As you should. Because that's your baby.
Yes.
That's right.
And I have
That's right.
another girl. Your sister. She's. But I do all for them because they have lives and it's not as convenient as me. So I jump in for everybody.
That's a blessing, especially that you here today with her supporting her and stuff. And as far as like a mom, like what would you tell a mom like going through this? Like just be that support system.
Yes.
Yeah.
And always put yourself in someone's shoes so that way you understand what they're going through and you won't slack up to give them that support they need.
Okay.
That's what I do with her.
Yeah.
And I just thank God our other kids are okay,
Yeah.
So she gets that.
Yeah. Okay.
Bridget and I'm taking care of Bernard too.
Yes.
He's getting better.
Yes, that's a blessing. Yeah. That's a blessing.
That's beautiful. Yeah.
But I wanted her to, I'm so glad this happened so she can feel relieved. Now she can express things.
And you get to grow your support family.
You right.
You get to grow your support family. If that's the most important thing, look, we gonna get some support. That's right. That's right.
Yes.
That's right. All right. So,
Okay.
okay. So they put some information up there. Good. The Cash App and her Zelle, her PayPal.
Great job production. Great job production. So they're gonna put that up. They're putting it up now. You can see Cash App. $Nell for Life, Dannell Sylvan, and Hazel. And also, if you need to PayPal, you can do Spice Divas one at yahoo.com. So if either way, any way, and we're definitely going to get the GoFundMe up because since I posted that, I've been having a lot of people, and I thank y'all. That's like, y'all need to do a GoFundMe. So that's been pressing. So we're gonna try to do that on today, and get that going on today. Yeah. Okay. Takeaway.
So, since these two beautiful ladies said the most important thing is support, I'm going to just encourage y'all, to love on your people, y'all. We all need somebody to lean on at some part in our life, and we never know what is going to be the circumstance that make us have to lean even more, It could be health, it could be finances, it could be, family matter issues, but I'm going to encourage you guys to be the person that they need, for support to help them stand up. Even people who are supporting them. I had a very close friend of mine who we lost a close friend of ours from a cancer, and then she also turned around and lost her baby sister from a cancer. And I remember her going through that, and even though she was a part of their immediate support system, she needed a system to support her. And so I'm going to encourage, our audience, to love on your people and support them through whatever it is that they're going through, and be there for them, because we've learned even through COVID, that's one of the things people miss. They miss being social. They miss, just having somebody to reach out and say, hey, touch you, so don't forget those things just because, you think life is back to normal. We in bustle and hustle mode. Don't forget those intimate moments, that is needed to be shared between people to have a quality life. Because, in situations like this, we realize this is the only life we're going to have. And we're all fighting, fighting every day. We're getting up. We never know what battles we're going to have to face. So just love and support one another, and let's finish this year out in love. in love.
That's actually beautiful. Yes, that goes into my takeaway with I don't know, that been pressing on my heart a lot about living in victory every day. You know, since so I think God has given me to live. Get up every day intentionally and live in victory every day. No matter what the circumstances may look like, live. No matter what you're going through, live. Each day, we all can. If my sister can get up every day and live, we all can get up every day and live. Right. We don't know God's plans for our life. We don't know his destiny for our life. Only he knows the plans that he has for us. Only he knows the destiny he has for us. So I encourage everybody on today to just live. Live in victory every day. No matter what it looks like, no matter what you see with your physical eye, live in victory every day. They talk about life and death is in the power of the tongue. We always talk about that. So speak those things as though they're war. Whatever you want in your life, we got to start speaking it. We speak healing in the name of Jesus. We speak sound mind in the name of Jesus. We speak overflow in the name of Jesus. We speak governing in the name of Jesus. We speak grace in the name of Jesus. We speak mercy in the name of Jesus. All the things you want God to do in your life, or all the things that you need done in your life, we're going to speak that thing as though it were. So that's what I encourage somebody on today, just to live in victory every day. No matter what we go to sleep with at night, all the worries we have on our brain, we trying to make this happen, that happen, this happen, that happen. We trying to make this come together. We trying to make that happen. But each day is a day of new mercy and new grace. So each day that you get, live in victory every day, and leave those past hurts, those past problems, those past situations, leave them on yesterday and move forward to the next day. That's what God is giving me. I have to do it myself every day. I have to get up every day and say, what happened yesterday, I'm going to leave it in yesterday. And I'm going to take this day that God has opened my eyes to see and make this day and live in victory on this day. So that's my takeaway on today. I encourage you just to live in victory every day. And that's it. That's it. That's my takeaway. That's my takeaway today.
All right.
So
make sure y'all download the NOTN app, like and subscribe to our YouTube, and don't forget to
follow us. Subscribe. Do your thing. Do your thing. So follow us.
Follow us on NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com/RedLip Talk Podcast. See y'all next week.
RedLip Talk
Podcast.
Gotta do this, mama. Mwah! You did it. You did it.
Spice Divas. Sonas.
Yo, what's up? The Live Line and True Tea Podcast present Legendary Miss T Naughty Halloween Party, hosted by myself, Legendary Miss T. 150 costume prize and giveaways. Tuesday, October the 31st, doors open at 8 p.m. DJ Platinum on the ones and twos, live karaoke, live shakedown, the naughty photo booth, the best food and drinks vendors and security will be in the building. West Bank Event Hall, 7601 West Bank Expressway. You heard me. Get your tickets, $15 at the Live Line app. Okay?
Step Construction is here for you with a brand new offer. We now provide affordable storage sheds. Stop wasting your money on overpriced storage units and portable containers. Step Construction can provide you with a custom shed that will fit your budget and storage needs. So contact Step Construction today at 504-340-5809 for your own personal quote. Let us help you take the next step at Step Construction.
It's your girl, Sona's Charm.
And it's your girl, Spice Divas, the marketing diva.
We want y'all to tune into the premiere of the RedLip Talk podcast.
Every Monday at 1 p.m. Central Time, we're going to have new topics, new guests, new businesses.
Tune in to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. RedLip Talk Podcast. Wow.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Mocha Shanae, the Jack of all trades, and you are watching RedLip Talk Podcast.
Listen
What's
up.
up, everybody?